Although most people believe that the French are the cause of many of the changes our language went through, McCarter believes that the Vikings were responsible for the grammar modifications. The Normans contributed a majority of words to our language, but vocabulary and grammar are not the same. The amount of Norse influence on the language is mainly credited to the Viking invasions. Vikings and Anglo-Saxons needed to communicate, which wasn't too difficult because many of their words were similar. However, the grammatical endings were very different and were eventually dropped in order to accommodate the Vikings. The Vikings started to settle down and married English women. The few Normans who were in England were mostly elites and therefore did not marry the lower class Vikings in English. There was no standard English provided by school or media, so their children would be exposed to and taught the poor English that the Vikings spoke. Since there were many Vikings who settled down, this became a common occurrence. There are many reasons that led us to believe that the grammatical changes were caused by the Vikings. Many groups invaded England, but none were as numerous as the Vikings, and none of them stayed that way. The changes were also first spotted in Northumbrian English, the Danelaw. In the chart, the endings have all become relatively the same. These changes were not present in Wessex, the mainly Anglo-Saxon region at the time. This leads us to believe that the Vikings were the cause of these changes.